Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 13 of Perfect 10 Liners. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we start the episode by seeing Arm and Ark, and Arm woke up with a huge headache because of his heavy drinking he did last night. Then we see Yotha waking up Gun to tie his tie, the usual routine. So, usually Gun would just brush his teeth first before he ties Yotha's tie, but Yotha asked why he didn't do that. And Gun said, he basically said that it's because he got comfortable with Yotha, that he doesn't need to do that. Then Yotha grabbed the dog ears and put it on Gun, saying Gun looks cute with it on. Everything was going cute until Yotha mentioned about having an early class, and also Gun is going to the same class as well, so Yotha didn't wake him in time. They ended up getting to class late, but made it on time for name calling. Gun also made Yotha sit with him and his friends, which was not common. It got even funny because Gun also made Yotha say hi to everyone. Bifa here is so shocked and proud at the same time. Gun is the reason Yotha is breaking down his walls. Boy, this love that Gun got Yotha feeling. He got him doing everything and anything. Hey, they're in their own little world and everyone is just enjoying it. Because of this, Fran said they're acting exactly like how he and his partner act, which is being cute couple even though Gun and Yotha are not in that stage yet. Everything was going great and Yotha was making friends coming at the dorm. Then Yotha and Pfeiffer mother came unexpectedly again. Clearly Yotha does not like the presence of his mother, but I thought he did because in episode 9 they were getting ready for the new year in the university, and because Yotha never wanted to get out of his bed, Pfeiffer used the mother excuse and Yotha quickly got out of bed. But I get it. It was never to be excited to see his mother. Yotha was just rushing to leave the house so he never sees his mother. I remember when Newton mentioned about Yotha having a trauma, and then Yotha told Gunn that he doesn't trust love, and I can see where it comes from. Anyways, the mother said that she is about to leave to America, and if they have summer holiday, they can come. But Yotha said that he will never go anywhere she is, and she must leave them alone and never visit them again. Yotha out here speaking for everybody, even though I know nobody is thinking exactly what Yotha is thinking. But anyways, you, ma'am, is not doing good as a mother because even though you are not liked by Yotha, you failed to acknowledge Pfeiffer. For a woman who's been with Pfeiffer most of his entire time, I am still upset that you do not know Pfeiffer as much as you're supposed to. I do hope that they get a chance to bond with the mother and find out her story because I feel like there are something that needs to be told and us to know because since the drama I only see Yotha and Gun's parents. Yotha came back into the room upset and Gun not realized and asked Yotha if he's planning to go to Newton's bar. And Yotha said yes he is, but he refuses to let Gun go with him. But when Gun asks Yotha to stay because he fears that Yotha will get in trouble, Yotha lashes out on Gun and told Gun to basically leave him alone. Gun, boo boo, Yotha is upset, but he's not upset with you. You are not the reason. Please don't be sad, even though Yotha's choice of words were wrong. At the bar, of course, Newton knows of what Yotha said and did with their mother and tries to calm Yotha, but his words made the anger worse. Then came Warren, and Warren gave Yotha a hug because he sees and knows that Yotha needs it, and Yotha let out all his cries. Then came Cloud, who saw Warren hugging Yotha and obviously misunderstood everything and punched Yotha, and they got into a fight. But Warren slaps Cloud because he was the wrong and told Cloud that he is tired of his ways and broke up with Cloud and walked out of the bar. As you can see, these words are not what Cloud wanted to hear. To be honest, Clow is very possessive and he also has anger management issues. Dude, get yourself checked because honestly, I am tired of seeing Warren being able to prove he loves you and he has moved on from Yotha. This is a face you make when you know you love someone, but no matter what you do, that person will never trust your love for them, and now you are done with that person. Back to Yotha, who is clearly calmed after that fight and started thinking about Gun and how he hurt Gun with his words, and now Gun is the only one he thinks of that really cares for him. Everybody have a problem in this drama. Sir, do you have one story too? So, cause I want to know why you branched out by yourself. Back at the dorm, while signing in, the security told Yotha that the floor that he is on has been out of light for 2 hours. Yotha then rushed to check on Gun. Honestly, I cried because Gun has been in this dark for 2 hours. After the light came back, Gun noticed Yota's face and wanted to help, but then he thought about what Yota yelled at him saying and decided to go back to bed and leave Yota be. The next day, as clockwork, Yota wants Gun to tie his tie, but Gun told him that he doesn't need to because he is allowed to wear the jacket this time. Damn, it's been their second year already. Even though Yota knows he doesn't have to wear the tie anymore, Yota still insists, but Gun told Yota he doesn't want to tie it anymore. So Yota tried a lot of ways to apologize to Gun. This part hurts my heart because the fact that Gun is still upset with Yota and still ties the tie. Yota used the last method and that's the kiss Gun. It worked. I know they had sex. I can tell they must have had sex because you can't tell me they just did just kiss with that move on the bed, just kiss. Yeah, either that or my mind is dirty. Then came Yotha again as the only one who's wearing a tie, and they basically made a show for everyone. Now, even though Gun did tie it earlier, he ended up losing it, loosen it. When he said that, I was like, yep, they had sex. Again, my mind probably dirty if they didn't. They were in their own romantic fantasy world, and everyone else is their audience. Anyways, later Vifa, Yotha, and Gun meet up with Arm and Ark at Newton's bar for a change of pace. Yotha left the table to go to the bathroom and saw Warrit and apologized to Warrit for causing trouble and causing him to break up with his boyfriend Clow, but Warrit says that it was never Yotha's fault. Meanwhile, Arm is trying to get poor Gun drunk. Oh, by the way, Ark knows Newton and they attended the same university, and also that is why Ark got news on Yotha's bad behavior. Anyways, on his way to the bathroom, Gun sees Yotha and Warwick kissing. Damn it, GMMTV, you really went there with us? I know they ex, but I didn't really want them to kiss. But then again, even though it is not them, it would be nice to see someone kissing someone that is not their ship. So, okay. Gunn left, but didn't stay long to hear that Yotha only kissed Warren to prove that he has no feelings for Warren anymore. We also at the table, and Arm is talking about his internship for 3 months. He will be far apart from Arm, and Ark sees the face that Arm makes. Gunn saw that Warren has a tattoo similar to Yotha, and boy was putting a lot of calculation to work. This made Gun sad even more because not only does he sees that Yotha and Warren have a thing in common, but now everything made no sense because he is probably thinking that a guy kissed him and said he likes him, but also that same person may be playing with his feelings. Then, as you can see, Arm got super drunk, and now both Arm and Ark has to leave. Sir, my question is, if Arm gets drunk and this cute went drunk, and you rushing to go home means Arm do more than just anything when he's drunk. So, is that what you don't want people to see? Then Yoda asks Gun what he wants to do, if he wants to go back to the dorm or stay there in his room at the bar. Clearly, Gun's face said different. Gun said that he wants to go back to the dorm, and Yoda said he will go with Gun. But that is not what Gun meant. As they leave, they see Cloud. Obviously, he wants to fight, but Warrior did not make that happen. Cloud came to beg Warwick to take him back because he doesn't want to break up. Then some guys ready to fight Yotha, and Warwick and Cloud heard, and Cloud helped Yotha. This whole fight definitely traumatized Gun. Luckily, everyone heard and came to help. They went back to the bar and into the room. Gun is helping with Yotha's wounds, but still is upset. His actions caused a lot of danger and put Gun in those dangers, and both brothers are upset with Yotha. Because of this, Pfeiffer took Gun with him because Pfeiffer does not want Gun to be with Yotha. Also, leaving Yotha was also Gun's choice as well. Honestly, Yotha, your action is not far from Ark, putting Arm through danger. Now, regardless, Ark and Yotha are the same through and through, and that is why Ark gave Yotha the life advice. Then we see Warwick and Cloud. Boy still injured, but not that bad. Warwick then asks Cloud why he decided to help Yotha even though he knows that he hated Yotha. Cloud said that because Warwick cares for Yotha and in order to be with Warwick, he will do anything. Warwick explains to Cloud that he and Yotha are like brothers and he only loves Cloud and Cloud needs to start learning how to trust Warwick more. They ended up making up, and Cloud told Warwick that he will try and start to learn to trust him more. Back at the dorm, Pfeiffer asked Gunn if what he saw and experienced has put in a lot on Gunn, and also told Gunn if he has anything to say on his mind, he can tell him. Clearly, Gunn is heartbroken because of Yotha, and Pfeiffer sees this. Let me tell you something. Santa out here acting is on point because when he cried, I cried so hard. It's the next day and we see Arm helping Ark packing for his internship. Of course, Ark sees the sad face on Arm. Then they talked about Yotha because they heard that Yotha got into a fight last night. Yotha went to his room and noticed that Kong is in his room instead of Gun, so he went to Pfeiffer and they had an argument. Yotha tries to reason with Gun to ask Gun to come back to him with him in the room so they can talk, and Gun fully refused Yotha, so Yotha left. Clearly, it's obvious to Pfeiffer that Gun really and truly is in love with Yotha. Here, Ark is telling Arm that if Arm feels any way of loneliness and he wants to talk to him, he can do that because even if he's in internship, job, or whatever it's called, it will always be important to Ark. Yoda ended up leaving his room and went to Gun and decided to sleep beside Gun. Huh, okay. The fact that Pfeiffer sees this and didn't say anything, Homeboy was like, I'm gonna let you have this moment just this once. Back in class, Gun is still upset with Yotha and every one of the friends noticed this and they made sure that Yotha did not sit beside Gun. Left with no other option, Yotha went to Arm. At lunch, Yotha told the Arm the problem even though Arm kinda know what the problem is and asked for help. Arm put his plan to work, and even though it wasn't working at first, Arm started fake crying and Gun noticed. Arm told Gun that he misses Ark, but that was not the reason. And he decided to tell Gun that he wants to spend more time with someone and asked Gun to go with him at the beach to spend time so he doesn't feel lonely. Since Gun agreed to go, Arm gave Yotha the signal to come over, and then Yotha came. Arm told Yotha that he wants Yotha to come with him as well to the beach to meet Taewon so he can get the bracelet. Gunn tries to move his way out of the situation, but that did not work, and so the two tag along with Arm. The fact that Arm gave Yotha the permission to drive his boyfriend's car is something to me. The reason why Yotha wanted to drive is because he wanted Gunn to be in the front passenger seat with him. When they got at the resort hotel, Ark was there. He only had two keys, one for him and Arm, and the other for Gunn and Yotha. Poor Gunn, he was given the impression that he would be sleeping in a separate room, not sharing it with Yotha. This trip will definitely be good for both of them to get to know each other more, and hopefully Gunn will forgive Yotha and get to know where he belongs in Yotha's heart. Okay, guys, that is the end of my personal recap on episode 13 of Perfect 10 Liners. Stay tuned for my recap on episode 14. And as always, if you like my content, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I'll see you next time.